longer. My Sonos at home does the same thing. The move just I don't know why. It's an awesome, best speaker I've ever had.
Really?
We have Sonos throughout the whole house, and it's the best speaker I've ever had. Okay. It seems like it takes, right? Actually, come on, bud. Yeah. It's blue, so we're on Bluetooth, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Monday. I mean, I got here a little bit earlier, and it was like, then it went doo-doo-doo. I was like, what took so long? What if I disconnect, reconnect? Turn it on, turn it back on. Oh, I'm gonna just take this in there.
Yep.
Let it talk to.
Sure. Yes.
Sure, do that.
Yes, that's
Do that.
fine.
Your hair looks cute. You held it down.
Yeah. That's weird though because it should already show up your list.
I know. And I have the same problem. Well, I'm gonna investigate this more later. I'm gonna see if there's more to it.
Yeah.
Because I did, before you came in, I went ahead and undid the Bluetooth, did it while this was on. And I don't think it should make, I don't think there should be an order. That's why. That might be, I mean, do you know that, that we're supposed to hold it down? I didn't know that.
No, one connected to mine with it, but
What?
mine connected to mine.
You held it down? Okay, well, that might tell. It's,
Oh, amazing. Test.
Well, they were, you know, going to I almost got my daughter one. Yes, and I mean, I have both, I'm gonna dig it out, this is that conjuring. Oh, yeah, And this surpasses those and for quality.
Yes.
Like, I mean, it's not like working.
Yeah.
You can pass it at the beach. I think we do it in the backyard or something. Full on. Yes.
Perfect.
All right, we have to let these hoodlums in. I guess we do.
Yes. I can take class. I'm not worried about
Oh, well, if you don't have anyone. Go for our ranks.
This is going to go into my group today, all ladies. I think there were 5 in class yesterday morning. I didn't make it yesterday morning. And then, Gail, we had what, 17? In our graduated class. Christmas Eve, so. Okay, so we're only bad about, we're so good at counting. So this week coming up, we have normal classes until we hit our New Year's Eve, and then we have our New Year's Eve class in Port Orchard at 9, and they start at 8:30. Excuse me, and then New Year's Day, all
Hey Jodi, you're frozen. Kelly and Alfie, are you guys still here? Or is it just me that she's frozen? Oop, okay. Yeah, she's frozen. So she just, oh, I'm now the host. Not gonna end this meeting. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure she'll pop on in a minute. Jodi, are you here? Jodi, we can see you, but no longer audio. I don't know. I know you're probably trying to figure that out right now, but.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep. And are
Can you
you?
hear-
Yeah.
Yes? Is it okay?
Yep. Is it with the audio or with the earbuds?
I don't have the earbuds in yet. I've just got you on audio and there's no music playing. Can you hear me okay? Okay, I'm gonna grab the earbuds. All right, so we're in prone position. That works for you on the belly. Spreading the arms out wide. With each breath, we begin to get a little bit warmer. It's cold out, so it's going to take a little longer. Unless we really dive into our bandhas and we activate the 3 areas of the body. So we've got our throat chakra area, Halandara Bandha, we've had Uddiyana Bandha right below the belly button, and then Mula Bandha, area between the legs. Pull all that in. If you're on your belly, let's go ahead and roll over to the right shoulder. And just dive into opening the front of the body. I'm going to grab the earbuds. In. And then either take a big horse's breath or a lion's mouth. Horse's breath. I put myself that here and there. It's a nice little release. Yeah, or a big sigh. You decide. Take 2 more breaths. And dive into why you showed up on your mat today. All right, one more breath on whatever side you're on. So here in the studio, we're on our bellies if you're joining us a little bit late, and we've rolled onto our right shoulder. Had a request for some shoulder love this morning. Come on back through the center, splay the fingers out really wide, take a breath in. And then again, either that horse's breath or that long sigh breath that feels good sometimes. Come on it to the other side. All right, AirPods are working. All right, good deal. And then take a moment here just to notice is one hip, because your shoulders and hips are attached, one hip tighter, one hip that's maybe sore. While you're here with your eyes closed, go ahead and open the mouth nice and wide and get a nice jaw muscle stretch. We really hold a lot of tension in the shoulders and the neck, as we know, right? But we also hold it in our jaw when we sleep. Kind of a subconscious thing. Take a big breath in. Open the mouth and sigh it out, or horse breath it out. Nice, Amy. One more breath, take it in. Make your exhale the longest you've taken today so far, right here. Come back through center. And check in here again. Spread the fingers out nice and wide. Really make some contact on the floor. Draw the belly in. The perineal muscles, we pull those in and up. Very important part of our anatomy as we move into the next year, the next decade, whatever it is for you, whatever age you are, that's a very important area. And then however you want to get there, let's keep our eyes closed here. Even at home, keep your eyes closed. Come into tabletop.
Let's dig right in. So thumbs face out, fingers face the knees. Take a breath in tabletop. And then exhale as you come into cow. So it's the reverse breath that we normally take. Inhale, cat. Yeah, exhale, cow, Bidalasana, stretching anterior part of the body. Inhale, posterior side of the body. Exhale. It's kind of like an ocean wave. So the breath now sounds like the ocean. The body is moving like the ocean. Compression, wave-like, watery practice this morning. And then a couple more organic, whatever you like. I like to kind of barrel roll my hips, maybe take figure 8. Really gets into that connector area that attaches the glutes to the low back. Yeah, but above all else, we know when we master our practice, how do we master it? We never say we master the poses, right? We master our breath and we can remain calm no matter what. Turn the palms over facing you. So now the thumbs face one another. And let's dive into our wrist a little bit. So make fists with the wrists. And it's like you're kneading dough onto your mat here. I woke up and my wrists were kind of achy this morning. So I did some wrist rolls in bed and now I'm adding to it here. Take another breath in. Exhale, let's all sigh it out of the mouth. Ha. Plant the hands, curl the toes, and hover the knees an inch off the mat. You have 5 breaths. We have 5 breaths. 2. Really begin to create that internal heat. That was 3. That was 4. One more like you mean it. Breathe in. And on the breathe out, find your Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. You have 2 fists between your great toes. Take a peek at your heels and make them disappear. So you're very ever so slightly pigeon-toed here. Wrap the shoulders away. So send the elbows away and then kind of tuck the elbows down like they're almost like touching your knees. They're nowhere near your knees, but the intention is there. That is a very safe way to keep your shoulders nice and healthy and safe. Let's start with the left leg. Take it up high. You don't need me to walk you through this. So take about 5 breaths. Do what feels amazing to you and your body. I don't give any official breaks. So if you need water, get water, because what's going to happen is you're going to be distracted thinking about the water. So just go get it. Like me right now, I'm drinking a little water. All right, where is that tidal wave style breath? One more breath. Yeah. Without lifting the left hand up, can you bring the left foot through? I like to think I'm coming like over the sandcastle that I just spent like 2 hours on making, and I don't want to mess it up. Heel toe the left foot to the left side of the mat. Find your version of dragon. There's a gazillion different ways you can move and take the body. Be organic. Get into different angles. If you don't have a mantra this morning, I've studied Enneagrams. If anyone knows anything about Enneagrams, there's 9 of them. Kind of like a personality type of test, I guess. Pretty cool stuff. So mine that I've been working with, my number is a 3. And the mantra associated with the 3 is I am enough. I do enough. So if that resonates with you, especially at this time of year, all right, go ahead and find your downward facing dog and let's get all into the right side of the body. So back to our conversation, right? I do enough, I am enough. Maybe for you, it's I have enough. So pick one that really just hits you and see if you can stick with that well after we roll our mats up and go into our day. One more breath, kind of playing with opening the right hip, maybe the knee. And then again, you just made this beautiful sandcastle. And we bring the right foot all the way through, setting it down, heel toeing, finding your dragon. 5 breaths. That's 2. 3. Nice breath in the studio here. I wish I could hear you breathing at home, but I know that you are. 5th breath. I am enough. Planting the hands, curling the left toes, and then a nice clean sweep of the right leg takes us to high plank pose. We have 5 breaths. If at any time you need to modify this pose, drop down to your elbows, maybe drop down to the knees. 4. 3. Good. Keep your head on top of your neck. 2. Let's all clear our throats and swallow on this last breath. And then again, knees, chest, chin. It's a little gentler on the shoulders if you're a little cold still, or lower all the way down. Inhale, tent the fingers out in front of you, so they're probably going to be off your mat. Take a little gentle, it's kind of in between a cobra and a seal pose. Exhale, chin to the mat. Inhale, lift, lengthen, find more space. Exhale, chin to mat. One more. This time, maybe walk your hands in a little more, or maybe you're ready for your first Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Using the core, using the bandhas to heat the body up from the inside out. Curl and downward facing dog. Left leg comes up high. We bring it through like we just were, but this time let's come into warrior 1. Okay, think of the nobility, right? The power, the focus of what is a warrior. You remain calm in the chaos. You're laser focused. Anyone that's practiced with me, our first sequence, we go through it a little slower. I cue the pose a little bit more and then we pick it up. Drop the shoulders from the ears. One more breath. Bend the front knee a little bit more. Take a breath in. Maybe you look up at your thumbs. And then on the breath out, frame the left foot, continue the breath out, and go or flow to downward facing dog. Here's your charging station right here. Take a breath in. Open the mouth, breath out. Huh. Breath in, right leg comes up and through without slamming the foot down. See if you can gently, with refinement, find your warrior 1. So at home, you're probably a little bit more distracted than you would be here at the studio. So you probably really have to focus on that breath. Find something, that external gaze of something that does not move. Wrap the shoulders around, drop the shoulders away from the ears, zip up and pull in the belly button. Bend the front knee a little bit more. At our last breath, we'll go ahead and look up on the inhale, and then on the exhale, go or flow to downward facing dog. We walk the hands back to meet the feet, get off the wrist a little bit, and we get into the back of the shoulders. That was a request this morning to get into stretching and maybe releasing some stress in the shoulder. So drop the head, and as you do so, can you pull the shoulder blades a little further apart as you extend the elbows in opposite direction? Inversions cleanse. They offer clarity by sending some blood flow into the brain vessels, all while we're stretching the back of the legs and the low back. Take one more breath. Sigh it out or keep that internal heat and exhale out of the nose. All right, roll up slowly and come right into chair pose here. Can you lift your toes here? I'll give you another little mudra with the toes. Can you lift the middle 3 toes and stay centered on the great toes and the pinky toes? Relax the shoulders from the ears. Go down another inch. Feel your leg muscles warming up just by asking them to do a little bit more. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Let's go ahead and get into some twisting and detoxing this morning. Right elbow outside of the left knee. Draw hands at the heart center. Top hand and bottom hand are equally pressing into one another, just like your knees. Nice, Amy. Good. Send the crown of your head another inch forward and release, unpurse the lips. Relax the jaw. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Yep. Exhale, forward fold. Second round, Utkatasana. Sweep the hands and find your chair another inch lower here. Now lift all the toes. Take the weight into the heels. Can you slide the shoulders down the back? Can you engage the core? Pull the belly in and up. Can you lift the perineal muscles together and up? Big breath in. I'm starting to sweat. Exhale, hands at heart center. Left elbow finds the outside of that right leg. Notice I didn't say knee. You might be able to get the elbow further back. Again, lift the toes here, and I'll offer this. Let's strengthen our ankles. Can you lift the heels just even an inch? Try it. Try to super glue your ankles together. Send the crown more forward. Big breath in. And twist a little bit more. Big breath out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Forward fold. Framing the feet. Inhale, flat back. Gaze goes forward. No wrinkles in the back of the neck here. Exhale, forward fold. Our third time is our charm, Utkatasana. So you make it you. I like to think about my feet and how important they are in my life. So I'm coming up to the balls of the feet, strengthening the ankle muscles that support my bones in my feet. If you fall out, as I say, who cares? The floor will always catch you. Let's add a little bit of pulsing here, just a couple. 4 more. 3, anybody sweating? 2, whoo. 1, forward fold. Wash that away. Walk the hands over to the right and breathe into the left side body here. Breathe in, and then as you breathe out, let everything go. You're still reaching to the right side. Breathe in and lengthen. And then breathe out and let everything go. Walk the hands to the left, same thing. Lengthening right side body. Exhale, let everything go. Drop the head, give your neck a break. Inhale, lengthen, spider the fingers, 10 them up. Exhale, still on that left side, breathing into right side body. Forward fold. Walk the hands out and do what you got to do to get to downward facing dog. Is it a flow, or do you just go right back to down dog? If you're taking a flow, spend an extra total breath in upward facing dog. So for instance, you would take an inhale and an exhale, and then an inhale, and then exhale to down dog. Left leg comes up high, inhale, bring it through, warrior 1. Arms come up, gaze goes up. Exhale, the arms come down. High to low, maybe you float the left foot, upward facing, downward facing. Right leg comes up, continue the inhale all the way through. Inhale, breathe in, smile. Breathe out, exhale, continue all the way to the bottom of that push-up. Downward facing dog. This time, let's hop forward into our Utkatasana. So we'll be at the top of our mat. Hands come up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Right elbow. We've been here before. We've got our twisted chair. So if you're warm enough, I'm feeling like I might be warm enough. I'm going to drop my right hand and lift my left arm up. If that's tweaky or it doesn't work, a lot of times it is for me. So I just take my hand to my low back instead of bringing it up high towards the sky. Now look where your left foot is and pick your right foot up. Send it back for a revolve runner's lunge. Anybody overeat yesterday? Okay, well, this is for our liver, gallbladder, stomach, intestines right here. Let's get into it. Breathe in. Watch that front foot. Make sure it's not sickled inward. Look at your left foot. That is your foundation. And just as mindful and refined as you took the right foot back, bring it forward. And then wash all that away. Let's do the palm tree here. So just take the arms and side to side. No real order to it, just feels good. Maybe horse breath it out. It's always a fun one. Utkatasana, here we go. Inhale, lengthen, reach. Weight mostly in the heels. Exhale, hands to heart center. Left elbow finds the outside of the right leg. Open arm twist here. Left arm down, maybe right arm up, or flat palm to the flat part of your low back. Now draw your belly in here. We tend to forget about the core, right? The fundamentals of a pose because we're lifting arms and legs and all that sort of thing. All right, now look at your right foot. It's not going anywhere. Nice, Gianna. Take the left leg back. Open arm. Beginning an open arm twist. We'll get into it on the next set. Can you pull your right hip slightly back and your left hip slightly forward? Gives you more stability in this pose as I fall over. All right, look at that right foot. Back foot comes forward. Wash it away here. Palm tree it out. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Continue the exhale. Do what you got to do to get to downward facing dog. Add that extra breath in upward facing dog. Maybe this time you're a little bit warmer and you can send more of the chest forward, really stacking the shoulders truly on top of the wrists. Takes me a couple. Left leg comes up, inhale through Virabhadrasana 1. It's only one breath. So keep the breath going. Open warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior, also called a sun warrior. Exhale, sky archer. We straighten the front leg like you're rearing back a bow here. And then it's just natural to find that triangle. Strengthening the pelvic floor. Draw the belly in. Rooting into that left great toe, all while you're lifting the left arch up, the middle part of the foot. One more breath. Now look forward and let's launch into warrior 3. Can you do it with refinement? Lower the right hip down, little sickle to the right foot. So opening the front shoulder, we would airplane the arms out. Strengthening the back shoulder, we take the full expression, arms come overhead. Now let's take this one step further. Take your right hand down and bring your left hand to the top of the right foot. But square off your hips. It's kind of easier to open that right hip out. Square it off and send some breath to the back of your left leg. There is a little fold here. Maybe you take the forehead. Now you've got this. You've got a nice stable right hand and left foot. So can you take your forehead to your shin? I wonder how many people are actually doing this pose right now today, right this second. I'd say maybe less than 1%. Probably less than 0.5%. All right, warrior 3, come out like you went in. Woo, leg is burning. Bend your front knee. This is called crouching tiger. Some people call it, I think Gail calls it Superman. But you're bending your left knee. You're taking the hands to heart center. So dig the thumbs into the heart center, and then the pinkies find that left knee. Now, what's the right leg doing? You can open it up, or you can keep it squared off like a warrior 3. One more breath, crouching tiger. Crescent lunge. Inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, do what you got to do to get to downward facing dog. But do it like you mean it. Breathe like you mean it. Add that extra breath in upward facing dog. Clean out the insides by using the blood, the lymph to move toxics and germs and things out of the body. Charging station of downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Without lifting the right hand, bring the right leg through like you're going over that sandcastle. Warrior 1. Exhale, smile, and open to warrior 2. Inhale, and warrior, stretching through the right side body. Exhale, sky archer, straighten the front leg. Inhale, triangle. So I heel toe my back foot in one time, and the furthest thing from my body is my left heel in this pose. Yes, nice, Amy. Again, there are a lot of different shapes we can take in our triangle. I like to give a couple extra breaths in triangle just because of that. Let's hear some breath. Breathe in. Maybe you want to expel some heat, so breathe out of the mouth. I want to keep the heat going, so I'm going to breathe out of my nose. Warrior 3. Again, opening the front shoulders, takes the arms out into airplane. I have energy shooting out of my fingertips. I'm drawing my navel in and up, and I'm slightly rotating my left foot inward. You want more strength in the shoulder girdle, extend the arms over the head. All right, let's find our little intermission version of a bound sort of a warrior 3. So the right hand grips the top of the left foot. You've got a good foundation. Spread the right great toe and the pinky toe out as wide as you can. And then see if you can bring your left knee down. You'll dial more into the back of your right leg. Crouching tiger, hands come to heart center. We got a nice generous bend in the right knee. Upward facing dog, chest. And do what you want to do with your left leg. You want to open the hip? Do you want to square the hip off? Do you need more stability? You're going to square the hips. If you need more flexibility, you're going to open the hip. Roll the shoulders away from the chest here. Get them out of the way of the ears. And now we find our crescent lunge. Woo! Just drop my first. Drop a sweat. And then do what you got to do to get to down dog. Clean sweep. Lift the leg. Use your core the whole time. An extra breath in your upward facing dog offers so many benefits. It's like a little stop point for me to make sure that I'm breathing, make sure that my mind is on my mat. Look forward. Let's try a couple hops. So yeah, nice, Amy. So just think about kicking your own butt. Utkatasana, we've been here before. Let's find that chair. Simple flow this morning. Hands to heart center. Right elbow now maybe finds the mid part of that left leg because you're warmer. Hands come to heart center. Open your book or take your side Bakasana, crow. If you want to try it, you're warm enough. People think that arm balances a lot of times just takes strength. That is so not true. If you are not open and flexible, it doesn't matter how strong you are, you gotta balance both. And then look at your left foot. Come on out. If you flew, can you lift your right leg up and take it back? Into our revolve crescent lunge twist or runner's lunge twist. And now we're gonna take that open arm twist. We call it windmill here. So left arm is back, right arm is forward. Open arm twist. Bend the front knee, which is your left knee, a little bit more, but lift your right hip up more. Now exalt your warrior. Slide your left arm down your right leg. And then maybe can you look up at the right palm? And then you do what you got to do to get to downward facing dog. If you want more Raja and heat, add some push-ups. If you need to cool it off, exhale out of the mouth or eliminate the chaturanga. Woo! Let's breathe it out together in downward facing dog. Yes, no formal breaks. If you absolutely need water, get it. But ask yourself a really good question when you're wiping your face down, when you're fiddling with your mat or getting water. Do I really need this, or am I creating my own distraction? I need some water. I don't want to do this side, so I'm just going to get some water, right? We've all done it. Right leg comes up on your inhale, the beginning of your inhale. Bring it through. Keep inhaling. Here's your warrior 1. Exhale to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse or revolve your warrior. And then reach further back, go back, sky archer, front leg is straight. Breathe into your right side body. Find your triangle. Yes. Now play here. Maybe you want to go into half moon. Maybe you want to try the bind. So you bring your right arm to the inside of the right leg, and then the left arm comes around the back. Breathe. Take another breath in. Now look where you're going. Look forward. Find your warrior 3. So if you took the airplane arm the other time around, maybe take the arms over the head. Just try it. And then maybe instead of setting the left arm down, you float it. Right hand finds the top of the left foot. Square the hips off. And try that fold so the forehead finds the right shin. Hoo, 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 hoo. Yes, you got it, girl. Now, can you breathe into this space? It's pretty hard posture. It's not impossible. But what are you doing in it? That's the $1 million question. Generous bend to the right knee. Hands come to heart center. Extend the left leg back any way you want. Crouching tiger. Pinkies touch the right knee. Thumbs touch the chest. Roll the shoulders away. Hang here for another breath. Generous, more generous bend into your right knee. Crescent lunge. Inhale, arms come up. Yeah, maybe take the gaze up. And then exhale, do what you got to do to get to down dog. That's where we will all meet together. This is the beauty of this practice. We're all here together. At home, maybe not so much, but we are practicing together. But then we individualize it. Walk your hands in one more handprint towards your feet. And can you send your heels a little bit lower? Maybe they're touching now because you're warmer. Take a big breath in. If you want to keep heat in, breathe out of the nose. If you want to let heat out, breathe out of the mouth. Huh. Look forward. We're going to try those hops again. So maybe you did 2 hops. Try 3. Right into Utkatasana. Hop the feet forward. Yeah, Utkatasana, hands to heart center. Belly is drawn in. You are long in the spine. No hunchbacks here. Left elbow outside of the right leg. Lots of options here. Let's start by opening the arms up. Draw the belly in. I just caught myself kind of letting that go. Maybe you've got a side Bakasana, or you're like, I don't have one, but hey, I'm at home and I'm going to try it at home. There's benefits to being at home, right? Maybe we do things we wouldn't try in a studio. And that's okay. Come out mindfully if you took that side Bakasana. Bend your right foot, look at your right foot, send your left leg back for that revolve crescent lunge or revolve runner's lunge. They're the same. Now think about your feet. Can you lift up your right inner arch? And now we find that windmill or that open arm twist. Right arm, fingertips go back. Left fingertips go forward. We're stacking the shoulders, opening the front of the shoulder base, drawing the belly in. Now sink another inch deeper into that right foot. Woo, exalt your warrior. Inhale. Can you look up at the left palm? Holy smokes. This is hard. Lift your left hip higher. Come higher to the back toes. Windmill the arms. And you do you to get to down dog. Clean sweep back. Try not to scrape the foot. We need those lower abdominal muscles as we age too, just to keep everything intact, right? All right, breathe in. Breathe out, sigh it out. Huh. Before we come into the other leg, walk the hands back. Let's take a different version of our Hindi yogi squat. So the toes stay forward, the knees come over the toes. So we're not turning the knees out here unless that bothers you, and then turn them out. So try to sit up nice and tall with the knees forward. So your heels, you shouldn't really be able to see them. They're behind you. Draw the belly in. And then if you feel you've got a good, strong core, because this is core, right? Extend the arms forward. Nothing should move but the arms. Breathe in, smile. And then if you're like, I got this, Jodi, let's go. Take the arms over the head. Drop the shoulders from the ears. Let's take a Venus lock. So take the left thumb on top of the right. Really dialing into our female energy here, left side of the body. Breathe in. And I think we all want that full squat. So let's turn the toes out here. See if you can find a similar feeling here. So I've been working on this pose to move to the next level. So instead of pressing my elbows into my knees to open the inner thighs, the adductors, I'm starting to see, do I have the strength to keep my legs open and bring my arms forward? But this is like, I've been working on this for like a year. So again, at first, I would collapse. So I have the strength now from the pelvic floor up, all the way up my spine. And then one day I was like, well, shoot, let's try over my head. As long as nothing hurts, you are finding your edge and you are practicing yoga. Keep your breath flowing. Breathe in. A squat a day. A squat a day keeps the doctor away. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Let's try a bind here, starting on the left. So everybody try this, even at home. Take your left arm, your left inner, so your tricep, bicep area. So it's the bicep. Wrap it around. Palm is gonna face up. Okay, see if you can take the back of your hand, your left hand, somewhere on the back of your left lower back. That's the beginning of this bind. You've got to keep that knee open though. And then you take the right arm up. Maybe you've got a towel in the right hand. Bring it around the back. See if you can find the bind. Ooh, does this feel good to my low back? Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more breaths. Breathe in. Smile. Breathe out. I am enough. I do enough. I have enough. Keep your eyes closed if they're not yet. Go ahead and close them. Come back through center. Feet might be burning a little bit. Mine are. But I'm going to try to sit in this. I'm going to sit with this discomfort. See if I can get on the other side of it without running away. All right, it's better. Let's try the wrap now. So the right bicep wraps around the inside of the right leg. And now I just found, it's an internal rotation of the shoulder, by the way. Back of my right hand finds my low back. The left arm comes up. Yeah, get your towel. All binds do is take us deeper into a posture. They just touch a little bit more. That doesn't mean it's necessary for each and every one of us. 2 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out any way you see fit that works for you. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. Bottom of exhale. Feel the depletion here without taking a breath in. Take a big breath in. Turn the toes forward and rinse that away. Walk the fingers over to the left. Breathe into the right side body. Notice maybe how much more open you are. Just see if you can relax here. All four corners of both feet are firmly planted, rooted into your mat. There's no scrunching the toes, spread them out. Now walk the hands, make this big half circle, half sun with the fingers all the way over to the right. And let's breathe in some gratitude that the daylight is going to be longer by a couple minutes every day. That makes me really happy. The highest vibration. Love with a very close second of gratitude. Walk the hands through and out. Do what you got to do to get to down dog. I'm just going to come right into down dog. We'll wait for any chaturanga-ers. If you want that chaturanga, it opens up the front of the shoulder base. Yeah, we're going where Patty's going. So left leg comes up high. Again, we're reaching over that sandcastle we spent like 3 hours making. Bring it through warrior one. Inhale, look up. Exhale, firm yourself into warrior two. The nobility, the power, the strength, the stability of a warrior. Inhale, sun. Exhale, sky archer. We stretch and lengthen the front leg, but we go further back, up and back. Triangle, trikonasana. Triangle always. I don't use always very often. Always I feel better coming out of triangle than when I went into it. So again, if you've got a bind in your practice, if you're working on more strength in this pose, drive the left hip slightly back, right hip slightly forward, like your heels are trying to find each other. And then if you want more, maybe you float the bottom arm. All right, look where you're going. We got to look where we're going in order to get there. Warrior three, draw the belly in, create more space in the front side body and find your warrior three. It is normal to wobble and wiggle in a standing pose, especially when you're on one leg, toughening proprioception. So let's go into this one together. So where we gripped, we found the top of the right foot, really getting into that right quad group of muscles. I think we floated, or we attempted to float the right arm instead of bringing it down. So try that. Take a big breath in. Notice what's going on in your face, and are you breathing? Unpurse the lips, take the tongue down. Crouching warrior. So hands come to heart center. A nice generous bend to the left knee. Pinkies find the knee, thumbs find the chest. If you want more flexibility, you're going to open and try to stack that right extended leg and hip on top of the left. If you need more stability and strength in your pelvic bowl, you're just going to extend the leg back, squaring the hips. Here we are, crescent lunge. Woo-hoo, my leg is a burning. And then do what you got to do to get to downward facing dog. We walk the hands back. We're going to take a sciatic stretch here. So Feet are together, right? Great toes are touching. Let's make our pinky toes touch. So take the right leg behind the left. This is a really good, thus the name, right? Sciatic stretch, drop the head. Just envision your right sciatic nerve running laterally down the right side of your leg, just saying thank you for stretching us out. If this is like way too much for you, bend your knees a little bit. If you want more, walk your hands over to the left. If you want more, attempt to straighten the legs a little bit more. Nice. Breathe in. Horse's breath out. Come through the center. And we lift the right leg forward for standing Dandasana, staff. So in order for me to resist my temptation to lean back, I kind of bring my arms down to my sides, or you could take your hands to your hips. Bring the knee in. So this is our revolve Shiva. So we take the left hand outside of the right foot. And maybe, again, we're getting into that right sciatic nerve, right? So we're going there again with a different pose that requires a little bit more balance. Send your right fingers back. Maybe you gaze to the right thumb. Drive the right head of your femur bone into your hip socket. Flex the toes. Patty, I can see you out of my periphery. You go, girl. And now we're going to come out just into a mountain. Notice the difference in your legs without lifting this left leg up. My right leg feels shorter but lighter. That's just my observation. Inhale, sun breath. Exhale, forward fold. Yeah, left foot goes behind the right and our pinky toes find one another for sciatic stretch on the left side. Drop the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. I am enough. I don't need to do anything else. I am enough. If you want less, bend your knees. If you want more, come with me. Walk the hands over to the right. And your left side body is so thankful. Your left kidney, if you have one, not everyone has two kidneys. And if you don't have one there, the band that supports and protects the kidneys, whichever, is saying thank you. Breathe in. Horses, lions, or maybe just a big sigh breath out. Huh. With refinement, we're going to swing the left leg forward, fully supported by that right strong leg. Standing Dandasana, staff. Mix it up. Maybe take the arms over the head here. Breathe in. You can do anything. Everything's temporary. So just know that you can do this for another breath. Bend the knee. So here's our revolve Shiva. We take the right hand outside, left blade. Now I just caught myself. I wasn't really rooted into my right foot. Now I am. Now I'm going to begin to extend the left leg out. Maybe you don't extend it out. Maybe you keep it bent. You okay, Amy? Are you breathing? Where is that ocean swelling style breath? Ujjayi breath. Everything is going to be just fine as I fall out of the pose. I'm not all frazzled. I'm just going to get right back into it. Just get back into it. You fall out, get back up. And lower the left leg. Standing mountain, close the eyes. Loka, samasta, suki no bhavantu. May all things in our world be happy and free. And may I contribute through my service and love in some way to all beings. Big breath in, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Last plank pose, high plank. I have no idea what time it is. Woohoo, time flies. Now listen up, guys. We started 5 minutes late. I am going to end at 10:20, okay? But you will have already started Shavasana. So if you got to get out at 10:15, you'll have a couple minutes in Shavasana. I hope you can stay. Take one more breath in high plank. Lower all the way down to your belly, where we began right at 60 minutes ago. Let's come over to the right side of your mat. Extend the left arm out. If that's pretty easy, turn the palm up. You know where we're going, right? We're going over to the left shoulder. So if that's still pretty easy, I've been working on field goaling my arm. It gets into the minor pectoralis muscle a lot more, but I have to be really warm to go here. Now notice your mind. A lot of times we start to check out here. That is our litmus test. Can we stay and maintain our breath? Can we be here now? Where is the softness in this pose? Where is the sensation in this pose? How about the strength? Where's the strength in this particular pose? One more breath. Where's the stretch in this pose? The other S. Exhale out. And then come out again with refinement. So we're really working on trying not to fidget and move a whole lot around. Just feel whatever it is you're feeling and be okay with that. And come over to the left side of the mat, and you need no cueing from me. You know where you're going. Breathe. You have 10 breaths total. Begin to tap back into your mantra. The reason you decided to show up on your mat, whether you're at home or you're here at the studio, honor that. Like, be your own cheerleader, pat yourself on the back. Take one more breath, maybe the biggest breath today. Open the mouth and sigh it out, whatever it is. Come back through the center. 3 back bends, doing it a little different. 3 back bends of your choice. Okay? Pick the one that's pretty challenging to you. So we have camel, where we're on the knees, the tops of the feet, or the balls of the feet. Okay, we have our traditional Setu Bandhasana or half bridge. Upward facing dog is also a beautiful back bend, as well as bow. I think I'm going to take bow today. If your shoulders were tight and you mentioned you wanted some shoulder love, the back bend in bow, Dhanurasana, is really safe for the shoulders as opposed to wheel. If you're not really open, wheel can actually kind of jack your shoulders around a little bit more. So you're in your first back bend. You've got one more breath. One more breath. And then exhale, find your counter pose. So Ustrasana, we've got rabbit, it's a little deeper. We have child's pose, it's a little more mellow. And if you're on your belly and you took Dhanurasana, maybe you just windshield wiper the legs side to side. Second round. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, execute the pose. So I'm bowing it out today. 5 breaths. Gratitude. I'm thankful for my legs, for the fact that I can breathe on my own and manipulate my own breath. I'm grateful for sunshine and for family. One more breath like you mean it here. Beautiful at home. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting. And then exhale, let it all go. All right, third one. That felt good, but I know what I need. I need a back bend. I need a wheel. I don't want to take it, but I need it. So take the one that you're like, she doesn't really know I need this one. Get yourself ready for it, because you know who you cheat? When you cheat someone, you cheat yourself, right? So breathe in. I am in it with you. Breathe out, 5 breaths. Yeah, woohoo. Gianna and Amy is in it. Full wheels. Straightening the arms a little bit more. I was talking about how we really can tweak our shoulders here. So be careful. Bow is a great prep for wheel for the shoulders. Maybe you start to straighten the legs. Good, Gianna, turn your toes more parallel towards the, yeah. Knees come together. One more breath. Protect your neck as you come out. Any counter pose. I like to puppeteer my wrist when I go into wheel and just offer a little bit of movement in my wrists. All right, guys, all you pick a pose. We don't have a heck of a lot of time left. So it's 10:14. So we have 3 minutes to pick a pose of your choice. I'll give you the 90-second point. I'm going into pigeon. My outer hips need it. Post-Christmas, that's all I'm going to say. You can take pigeon on your back, making a figure 4. You guys all know the deal. Okay, we're at that 90-second halfway point. Again, you do you. So if you need a full 5-minute Shavasana, we are entering that right now. If you have another side to your body that needs attention, take that now for 90 seconds. Can you make that about 10 breaths? And from here to the end of our practice, allow the breath to be exactly what it is. No manipulation of the breath. I am enough. I do enough. I have enough. If you haven't already, I'd like to invite you to move into your final resting pose, final Shavasana. Maybe you'd like to take it on your belly where we started and began our practice. Set yourself up for success. Maybe you need a blanket or pillows underneath the knees. Roll up a towel and place it behind your neck. But set yourself up for successes in the body so that we can allow ourselves to just go. Maybe leave our body for 5 minutes. Take as long as you need. There is no rush. We'll end right here on our backs. And draw our hands in at heart center. I am enough. I do enough. I have enough. My hope and wish for all of you as you leave your space, whether you're at home or here in the studio, is that you honor yourself first and foremost through one or all three of the mantras. They're powerful. Words are power. Let's take a big breath in. Big sigh. Exhale it out. The divine light in me sees that which is in you. We'll end together by saying together, namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you all.
Namaste, Jodi. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. See you soon.